drops them both. It's a three-point game.
And does the pressure affect you? Nope.
To overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Hey, Jim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at this individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
A post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Thomas is out there with MP, and it's man in at the three spot. The Nets shooting 51% from the field. They'll take this. Yeah, it's good!
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. For three. Claxton with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him.
Connects again from distance.
He's got his defense scrambling. And even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's MP. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
Okongwu with a screen on MP. Young, Daniels fires. He's off from three. Nets leading by three. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Daniels pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Young. And he gets the floater to drop.
There it is. That is ice cold by Trae Young. Huge bucket.
Porter looking it over. Here is MP. Rebounded by Young. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To take the lead.
And it's incredible at his size how often Young can draw contact like that.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws. And that gives them the lead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
And again for 3.
What a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in the game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Missed on the 3. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
MP, good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. It connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018. An all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
From downtown.
The Hawks trail by 6. Okongwu a screen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. On the wing, MB. Defended by Young. MP against Young. Here's Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. The long shot, no good.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
And an excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Here's MP. Thomas fires. He drills the 3.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them though.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Young looking around. Now Rutachi. And the 3 misses. MP outside. Here's Thomas. Now Porter launches it. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
The 3 doesn't go.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
A truly exceptional performance tonight here, MP. You break 70 points and your team wins the game. What's next?
Oh, wow. I'm gonna let myself enjoy this one for an hour or two.
That's all?
Yeah, and then it's back to business.
No rest for the weary?
Oh, come on. Ain't no weary over here, Jennifer Quintana. But I can't tell you this. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. That much I know for sure. I'm gonna have some sweet dreams tonight, too. But when I wake up, it's back to business. You don't get to where I'm at by taking your foot off the gas.
Can't wait to see what's next, MP. Well done.
Same.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Miss Harkins.
Thank you. Congratulations on this incredible record, MP. The most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
I was thinking if I don't get back on defense, coach is going to sub me out. That's a joke. I don't know. I try not to think much when I'm shooting. Once the game is over, then it's easier to reflect on everyone who played a part in putting me in this position. Coaches, teammates, opponents.
Opponents?
Yeah, opponents for sure. Every player has nights coming up when they lose and they just, they can't sleep. So you find a 24-hour gym and you get to work, promising yourself you'll do better. All that adds up to the kind of night you saw tonight.
Thank you, MP.
Yeah.
Right here. MP,